welcome back again. Now we are here at the Lancaster Archery Classic. We are in the Archery Hall, sponsored by True Ball and Axel at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex. Teresa Johnson and myself, Chuck Cooley. We are in the Win and Win booth, the broadcast center, the nerve center for the weekend.
I think there are a lot of nerves in this whole building right now because people are super excited about these matches coming up, and we've got more to go, Chuck.
We do.
So
we've got
have
some really
the
good ones.
Youth Female Open, which is a compound division, and then we've got Youth Female Recurve and Youth Male Recurve, and I have it on good authority that that last division is going to feature Connor Koffold. We're getting going right now with the next division, Youth Female Open.
Right. You just saw the first shot there from Ina Walter. This is Emalee Lunger, holding a little bit long,
but very solid.
Wow,
she hits the 11. Beautiful shot.
So Emalee had an 882 for her qualifier, 887 for Ina, and of course 887 and 882. That's after and through the eliminations. That's how we got to the seeding here to figure out who was going to be where. Emalee is the number 4 qualifier. Ina Walter is the number 3 qualifier.
And just look how solid Emalee is. Now, Ina, of course, she is also looking a little solid, but she made a face after that last shot. It'd be interesting to see what she thinks of this next one. Well, she should be pretty happy with that. It looks like she may have just caught the 11. If not, she's just out the top into the 10. And another nice shot. That girl just shot a 30. Well, I would.
That's a 33.
It looks like a 33.
It certainly does. And Emalee had to, she came through Maddie Grimm to make her way into this. And Ina went through Sachiko Keene.
And Sachiko is not, she is a tough competitor. She is coached by Derek Davis out of New York. She's part of Precision Archery Joad. She and her brother both compete. And Sachiko Sachi, as she's called, holds a number of titles. She held a number of titles and records in the Bowman division and Cub division. She is a tough competitor, so this is a huge compliment to the archers here. They've been through some tough matches to get here, and I believe we actually had a tiebreaker earlier on. Now take a look at Ina Walter's replay here. Just amazing. And here's Emalee. Let's see what she does. Now, she's very consistent with that follow-through.
Cool.
She's very collected, this young lady. So
Sachi, like you said, has the couple of national records. These girls are 11 to 17 years old.
This is an 11 to 7. You just read my mind, Chuck. I was just going to say, this is a big age spread. To give this a comparison, so in USA Archery, Junior Olympic Archery Development, this would 11 to 17 would be 3 different age groups.
Yeah, it would.
Because you have the under 12s, you have the you have the 12 to 14s, and then you have the 15 to 17s.
Yeah.
So this is a heck of a big age group. This is great to see.
Now, these young ladies obviously will be, the future of what we're going to be hopefully looking at in the women's division and the pro division as they progress through their game. This is a freestyle or an open style where they're using the long stabilizers, the movable sights, a handheld release, versus what we just watched with Barebow, completely opposite end of the spectrum with no accessories, recurve limbs, no cams, no wheels. Beautiful looking shot there, breaks that clean, hits a little high though.
She's in the 9 with that one, so that's going to be an interesting that's an interesting landing, and that may impact this match outcome just a little bit.
That's a Top Hat point on there. I recognize that. Top Hat, one of our sponsors here for the Lancaster Classic.
Yeah, it's a nice shot there.
Nice shot. Hit the 11 on that one.
She is very solid, I'll tell you what. And if you notice, of course, Emalee has that Dead Center Archery Products logo on the back, and that is the same Dead Center Archery Products that I believe is sponsoring our live scoring here on Archers.com this weekend. If you, for some reason, want to follow along with scores, although we've certainly got them up on your screen, but if you want to backtrack and look through the brackets and see how these archers got here, you can go to Archers.com, RCHERZ.com. And so we see another beautiful shot from Ina Walter, and this is a close 2-point match.
Nice little giggle out of her there.
Yeah,
Got those nerves going, the adrenaline kicking in?
a little bit.
So how long have you been shooting a bow?
About 5 years.
Excellent. What do you just shoot primarily indoor archery, or do you do any other type of shooting, FIDA, 3D?
I do all kinds of shooting. Like, I do the NFAA, and I do outdoor, and some targets, like targets.
Excellent, excellent. Well, congratulations on being here. Yeah. You shoot all different kinds, NFAA, indoor?
We shoot NFAA, PSAA, PFATA.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on being here. Great shooting.
And that's Cara Kelly, who was one of our top qualifiers in the adult compound women's division. Just a phenomenal. In fact, she was the top qualifier yesterday. We're seeing some replay here on the first and second shots from Ina Walter, and you could just see how solid this young lady was. A little nervous in her interview, as anyone would be, but here comes Emalee, and look at her, just rock solid every time. You can see her head moves over to the side just a little bit. We won't quite call it peeking, Chuck, but there's almost a little bit of a peek going on there. She wants to see where her arrow is landing.
She does. You can see that she's popping her head back just a little bit and kind of eyeballing that. Man, she looked good with that one, and she got rewarded with an excellent landing.
One of the things we're seeing this year, of course, is, as is tradition here at the final shoot down, the archers are being interviewed, and it does add a little bit of pressure, but it adds a really neat dynamic. Of course, for the folks at home, they're getting wonderful information they wouldn't otherwise have. It puts just a little bit of pressure on the archers, along with the lights, the raised shooting platform, the crowd. There's a lot for these young ladies to handle.
She looks good.
Look at that. I would not want to shoot against her, Chuck. Do you want to shoot against her?
No, thanks.
These ladies are shooting great.
X1010 there, it looks like.
Beautiful. Trophy taker rest. Look at that, solid, but then she goes out to the bottom right side of the 9. And she's right on the line, but she laughs it off.
She still gets a giggle out of it.
She's got great sense of humor there.
Okay, I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be, but
Excellent. You guys are making this look so easy. You guys have got nerves of steel. So tell us about your setup a little bit. You said you're shooting a PSE. Tell us, what release are you rocking here today?
True ball hot tension.
2-finger, 3-finger?
3-finger.
Okay. Excellent. Well, how's it feel, Dad? How you doing back here?
I'm doing fine. I'm absolutely. All the girls in this group are so close, and they're very good friends. And obviously, I want my girl to win, but no matter who wins, they're all winners. They're great kids.
Yeah, let's get a round of applause for that. That is absolutely correct.
I love that Cara's up there doing the interviews with the girls. I mean, clearly they know who she is, and they respect her for what she's done in the industry, and it's probably somebody that they look up to see the success that she's had in the industry and done so well for so many years. I mean, I remember when she was just a youth, bebopping around with her dad on the range.
And speaking of dads, we got to give props to that father right there for his really balanced perspective that he shared. I mean, the reality of sportsmanship should always come first, and it was really nice to hear him remind us of what's important.
Absolutely.
Awesome shot from Ina Walter.
These girls are already into their last end. That's how fast this is going here.
But let's just say that if you happen to be a tournament archer and you're home and you're debating whether or not this is the tournament you want to come to, this is just absolutely fantastic in terms of the way the tournament is organized and run. It is incredibly efficient.
Mm-hmm. Both girls come out of the gate with 11s. Ooh, wide 9 there.
And if you're hearing a little bit of applause in the background and you're not quite understanding where that's coming from, there is a youth championship tournament that's running in the hall behind us right now, Chuck. Is that correct?
Yeah, there was a new tournament, kind of a sideline, a trophy tournament just for kids that was set up.
And look at Ina
and we're
Walter.
down to our last arrow here.
And we can't
she
quite
hits
tell.
the
Looks
11.
like she got it. Yep.
This is going to be important.
What a quick match.
Wow, that's a 10.
Ooh.
Very, very close. Nice shooting. Let's give these ladies a hand.
Unofficially, I think
Ina Walter.
Walter's going to take it. Ina Walter's going to take it.
I have one thing to say, Cara. You professional ladies had better watch out with these two.
I was thinking
They're
the
coming.
same exact thing. You read my mind. Impeccable shooting. You guys rocked it.
They're coming.
Hats off.
Nice shooting. How you feeling now?
Like I ran a marathon.
You're doing great. You pushed right through it. Looking steady, steady, steady.
Thank you.
You as well. Always a smile, composed. Just you look steady as a rock up there.
Well, I'm not.
Okay, let's see what the scorekeepers say.
I love the honesty of them, you know. They just tell you exactly what they're thinking. We'll look at these replays. Make sure you stand by. We've got one more match coming up here for the Youth Female Open. Stick around at the Lancaster Archery Classic. And we're back at the Lancaster Archery Classic in the Archery Hall, the True Ball XL at Spooky Nook Sports Complex. I'm Chuck Cooley, joined by Teresa Johnson. And coming up next, we are still in the middle of the Youth Female Open Shoot-Up. Coming up next, Megan Rivera. She shot this event again last year. She finished in 8th, and this year she finds herself the number 2 qualifier.
This is going to be a great match. We are super excited. I think we're going to go out to hear a bit of introduction on these two archers. We'll see if that's what's going to happen here or if we're going to go right into their match.
Rivera, Maryland, and you know, he's a wonderful coach. He comes up, and his archers are always great to shoot with. We love having you, Jerry. Welcome to the coach's box.
Thank you very much, Rob. We love being up here. It's just an awesome shoot. It's an unbelievable venue for everyone, and it keeps growing every year. Thank you for all the kind words, too.
Thank you. Okay, Larry's getting things together. Megan will shoot first. Ina will shoot second. We're about to get underway.
Megan had a good qualifying round in the 1/8, coming through Abriana De La Soros, 126 to 118. That put her into the quarterfinals.
These two ladies are going to be really tough competitors, and of course the field gets tougher and tougher as you move into, move through this bracket. So Ina's going to have her hands a bit full potentially with Megan, but that's not quite the strongest start that we want to see out of Megan. And Ina, of course, is now good and warmed up. She's been very steady. She maybe seems a little flustered by her interviews, as anyone would be, but man, there's a beautiful 11. You cannot, she seems nervous when the camera's on her and she's chatting, but there's no nerves when she's got that bow in her hand. And
She's
here
not
comes
showing
Megan. Let's see what she's got. Very
Wow.
solid, beautiful.
Great recovery. You know, you come out of the gate, you shoot a low arrow or a bad arrow, it doesn't land where you want it to be, and then your second arrow dead center down the pipe.
A little face from Ina there. She wasn't 100% thrilled with that shot.
Yeah, you could tell by the look on her face that she didn't love it. Man, she's quick on that release. She gets it back, gets set.
Very
pow, she's
decisive.
through it. She gets
Really
rewarded,
solid.
though.
Very
Both
nice.
of those last 2 arrows right in the middle.
Absolutely.
Great shot there from Ina. So we have a 9-11-11 and 11-9-11. This
Beautiful
match
shooting.
is tied after 1 end.
Pretty good.
Everything you imagined and more?
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about your equipment here. It looks like you're running a Matthews Halon X. Looks like you've got some Bee Stinger stabilizers, XL sight, trophy taker rest.
I have the PS23s from Black Eagle. I have the Fulcrum from True Ball. It's really good.
Well, good luck. Looks like you did great that first round. Keep it up.
Good strong start there, Megan. Welcome to the Lancaster Archery stage. Have you been here before?
Yes, but not up here just yet.
Very good. Well, congratulations. It's quite an accomplishment getting here. You shot up against some of the toughest competitors in the tournament, and so well done.
Look at Megan's last arrow there. Big sigh of relief, but she pounds it right down the middle. Looks great. So her first arrow didn't quite land where she wanted it to, but she finished up strong with 2 great shots, both of them 11s. So coming into this second end, these girls are tied. And again, this is the Youth Female Open. And right now, this is the number 2 qualifier, Megan Rivera. Man! Wow, does she have a shot cycle. She gets it set and pow, it goes right through. And she, you know, the thing is she's not yanking through it. She's not jerking through it. She's just executing the shot. She's got it down to that 2 or 3 second rule. And honestly, I think that's where you need to be. Look at that.
She reminds me, I'm going to say it's draw parallels sometimes when we talk about John Detamore and when he's looking good like Brady Ellison. And I'm going to say that her shot cycle, the timing of it reminds me of Brady.
10, high right.
Back to that anchor, boom, they're right through it. Very decisive shot, and Megan is not much different.
The only people that I can relate to that shoot this fast, like this, and that's successful,
That's an X.
is some of the pro men.
She is outstanding. She reminds me a little bit of Brayton shot.
Yep.
Very, very good shot. I'd be very
Low 10, just down. Nice shooting, ladies. Girl.
Ina's got her work cut out for her here at the half. Megan is absolutely on a roll. She's going to have a 2-point lead going into this.
Thanks.
Oh, is this your grandma? Oh, you are just precious. she's a wreck over here. And are you a friend?
I shoot with her.
But she is just adorable over there. Jerry, I hear nothing but confidence coming from you as you sit here and talk to Megan. What are some of your coaching strategies or some things that you could share with all the fans out there?
If you can keep them confident and happy, that's all there is to it. They'll do it. You just got to be confident. And she looked great up there. She looks phenomenal.
Well, it's no wonder you have so many students and so many people that you coach, and because I'm just hearing you here with Megan, it's quite impressive. So, hats off.
Thank you very much.
We're going to take a look at some of these arrows from Megan again. Man, she looks good pounding those in there. Look at that. She
This
gets
young
that
lady
shot
is
off.
super smooth, and here comes Ina, and she does not look rattled. She does tend to make a little bit of a face after her arrows, and we don't know what that means. She has been hitting the right side. She's been favoring the right side of her targets, and I'm not sure if she's making a slight sight adjustment or if she's just kind of going to ride it out. But in the meantime, we're back on Megan Rivera, and here we come again with that real decisive shot. I keep waiting for that timing to mess her up, but it is not. She is very confident. Look at that. Amazing.
That's a 2 or 3 second shot every single time, and that'll win tournaments.
This is like we're watching an expo here. We are seeing an exhibition shoot from these ladies. This is phenomenal shooting. Look at them.
She's not giving in.
Not at all. Nice shot to the right side of the 10.
Just going to miss the X, I think, with that one.
A little bit of a bobble there.
Ooh,
she's
that
moving.
pinky curl.
And she
Got it.
still gets it. Unbelievable.
Wow. So that pinky curl, I mentioned it because that's something I hadn't seen in any of her shots before. And all of a sudden she started drawing in with that hand. Normally that means she's kind of gripping that release a little bit more. She's not pulling with her back. She's kind of stalling out. See if she leaves that pinky nice and relaxed like she has been.
Ooh. she
caught the edge of the 10 on that one.
catches the 10. So,
but she's firing that release by pulling through with her hand versus her back.
good lead for Megan.
I don't know, maybe 5 years?
I don't know. Maybe
These girls are incredible.
Next year, these
They're
gals
incredible.
are ready to turn pro.
Yeah, amazing, phenomenal
Kind of
shooting.
glad you're not shooting.
Yeah, I
against these two.
am. I am actually. They're incredible. They're not even moving.
Megan,
Rock-steady.
it's been noted that you shoot your shots with such confidence and really a fast shot for a compound shooter. And what's the secret with your rhythm and timing?
Well, it's been a while that I've been shooting, and I'm known to like keep my shots quick because I shake too much. And if it's quick, it's good.
Well, you're doing an awesome job. Nice job.
See, you got to go with what works, and she knows it. If it's quick, it's good.
You see that her
There
shot
it
here.
is. See how fast that shot goes? She gets it set. She gets the pin in the middle, and it's gone.
And we see that a lot of times. I mean, that's universal to archery in general, is that archers tend to do a really nice job when they're very decisive. They're not spending too much time questioning the shot, questioning their form, getting into their own heads. One of the things that's hard for the folks at home to see maybe is how much of a mental game archery really is. It could look to someone who's never seen shooting before that it's just, point and click, but it really is not. It's very, very precise, and it's a little easy to start talking yourself out of success and questioning your shot while you're up there.
I can tell you I do it personally.
I think we all do.
The longer I hold, the worse it gets.
Let's see how quick she is here. She is just barely settled, and
Man,
boom.
her shot timing is perfect.
Her shots are gorgeous, really phenomenal. Now here comes Ina, a little slower, a little steadier. Let's watch that pinky. As you mentioned, how strong is that curl? Not bad at all that
Not
time.
bad. She gets the X. She pulled through that a little better this time.
She's going to have to keep shooting X's because we are in the last end of this match, and in order to beat Megan, she's got to keep her timing consistent.
Another X from Megan.
Whew, look at Megan. Beautiful shot.
Ina closes with
With
11
another
there.
11.
So she's
These
doing what she
ladies,
needs to do.
Beautiful shooting from these ladies.
Man, this is good.
Oh.
She got it, though. Are
That's
you
incredible.
kidding? I don't think she was even settled.
And she lets out a sigh there. This is some amazing shooting. Now she knows she's at this point. She can't win the match, but she still finishes with a solid shot. Beautiful
Great
shooting from
shot.
Ina Walter.
What amazing shooting from these young ladies. So Megan is going to transfer.
Ina, very nice
What
shooting.
a solid shot.
Boy, that first match you won, you came through it, you're looking really strong, and you shot equally as well here. Megan just, it's hard to beat somebody that barely misses.
Yeah, she's a really good shooter.
Well, nice shooting. You ended up third in the LAS Classic this year, $350. Congratulations. Let's give Ina a hand. Very well done.
Some fantastic shooting there. Coming up next, we will have the final shoot for Youth Female Open, first and second. When we come back, we'll be looking at Gracie Detamore against Megan Rivera at the Lancaster Archery Classic. And welcome back live to the Lancaster Archery Classic. I'm Chuck Cooley sitting alongside of Teresa Johnson. Welcome back today. We are here at the final position for the Youth Female Open now.
Yes.
This has been we just watched the most amazing shoot with Megan Rivera, and that's who you see on screen just fired away there. She's up against Gracie Detamore. One of these girls is going to be the champion. One of them is going to be second place. And the way Megan launched her first arrow there, it's uncharacteristic. She looks like she caught the bottom of the 10 on that one. Gracie
Ooh, look at
pounds
Gracie.
the center, comes right out of it. Oh,
Strong
Megan
open.
did get a 9.
Let's see what Megan does now. She's been very strong and decisive. Now, it is the choice of the advancing archer. Beautiful. It's the choice of the advancing archer to decide whether they want to keep their shooting platform or push the other shooter over, what they're going to do. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's any advantage to Megan as she's now warmed up and she's She's ready to go.
Gracie comes right in, though, fires 2 11s out of her first 2 arrows.
And there goes Megan with that fast 11.
And she's right back in her groove. This is a powerful match.
This is going to be tough, and this, of course, is for the title in this division.
Ooh. Low 9. We're going to be tied at the end of this.
We're going to be tied up.
Interesting.
Tied after the first end. It's nice shooting, Gracie. Let's describe your equipment a little bit. Looks like you're shooting an elite bow. That's a gorgeous color of purple. That's beautiful. Okay, we've got an Excel sight bar and an Excel scope. Got a Hamsky drop-away arrow rest. We've got a very fancy stabilizer setup by Spider, it looks like. Looks like you're running a good bit of weight on there for steadiness. And what release are you shooting?
HBC.
It's True Ball HBC. And looks like triple X arrows from Gold Tip. Very, very nice. Well, it's a good start.
She had a fantastic start there.
Absolutely.
And we see Gracie, yeah, that was her first arrow. Kind of got away from her just a little bit. You could see the look on her face, but she bounces right back, nails 2 more 11s after that to tie up the match.
This is going to be a really tough match to win. You can see both of these girls are shooting super strong out of the gate. Of course, Megan is good and warmed up. She had a match before this, one against a very tough opponent in Ina Walter, and now she's up against Gracie Detamore, who has been a mainstay on the target archery tournament circuit and is going to be very tough to beat.
She is. She's very experienced. I think she's got a couple of years on Megan here.
And remember, there's a big age spread in this division. This is she's got the 10. So this is a big age spread. This is an 11 to 17 division, which means you can have a very young opponent competing against a much older and more experienced opponent. I don't know the actual ages of these girls. Here's Gracie with a longer hold time.
Man, that bow sits really still, though.
This match is still tied.
She's got a pretty steep down angle on her front stabilizer. It helps that bow sit a little steadier for her. It's a unique feel. I've tried that myself with that extra steep front bar like that. But for her, it seems like she's got it absolutely perfect.
Nice strong shot. Look at that. Beautiful 11. So now Megan's going to start to pick up some points if she wants to pass Gracie. And let's be clear, nobody's unhappy walking away from this tournament with second place, but in an ideal world, you really want to be catching those 11s and hopefully winning a title. So now we've got Gracie with her last arrow of this end to get us to the halfway point of this match. And she takes the lead.
Big round of applause for those girls. Now, Gracie won this. Oops.
Congratulations on shooting phenomenal all weekend. Tell us, how long have you been shooting?
About 3 years.
3 years. That's all. And you were doing phenomenal. How'd you get started?
I had a concussion, couldn't do any other sport, so this one interested me.
Really? Really? Well, that's... How old are you, Gracie?
15.
15. Oh, my goodness. You have a bright, bright future in this sport. It looks like you picked the best sport out there, so congratulations on making it this far and doing a phenomenal job.
You can see Cara was doing some quick math there when she said she was 15.
That's amazing.
She was thinking to herself, how much longer before I'm going to have to deal with this girl in the pro division?
Absolutely. I'd be asking myself the same thing. If I'm in the women's pro, I'm looking at these 2 young ladies coming up and thinking, holy moly, these kids can really shoot.
They really can. Now, Gracie won this event in 2016, and last year she finished 9th. And here she is on the podium with another chance to win. She could be a 2-time champion at the Lancaster Classic by the time she's 15.
Which is absolutely crazy. But not if Megan Rivera has anything to say about it.
That's true. She's not going quietly.
Nope.
She's putting up a pretty solid fight.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. She's down 1 point. This is anybody's game at this point.
She looked really comfortable there. I'm surprised it didn't land as well as she wanted. So that was one of her better looking shots.
Beautiful 11. Gorgeous center shot from Gracie. That's some really nice shooting right there. She's very, very solid. Megan said earlier that as long as she doesn't hesitate, the shot is usually pretty solid. And there she gets the 11, and she needed that.
For that.
She needs those 11s right now.
Big sigh. Maybe the pressure's starting to kind of creep in a little. Whoa.
Gorgeous shooting from Gracie Detamore. She wants this title.
Power shot. Man, she looked good there.
She says as long as she doesn't shake, it's a good shot. And that one looks really nice just out of the 11.
I think she's going to miss that 11 there. It's a little high.
Which is unfortunate for her because she really needs those 11s at this point unless there's a big mistake from Gracie.
She doesn't even
She's
blink.
not making any mistakes. Chuck, look at that with the 33.
Wow,
She just laid it down.
33. Unbelievable. She gets a high five from Mom.
You got it going on?
I'm trying. So, like, today I felt really strong and just trying to keep that going. So.
Staying in the process, that is obvious. Yeah, excellent, excellent. Way to go. Let's give these ladies a hand. They are the lady pros that are competing now. What do you think?
These ladies are incredible and literally could stand up on the stage with any one of us and hold their own. So hats off to them. Great shooting.
All right, we got 96, 93.
You could just hear a little bit of a tremble in Gracie's voice there as she was talking to Rob. You know, it is a pretty nervous event to be up there in front of all these people on that stage with these lights and the big screen and all the cameras on you. And clearly this broadcast is going out across the world. So here we are coming into our final end here. Gracie Detamore leading Megan Rivera in the Matthews shirt. Leading 96-93. Megan's going to be the first to shoot here. And again, we noted her quick shot, settles, executes. Looks like she's going to catch the bottom, the 11 there.
Let's see what Gracie's got. Now, at this point, Gracie has to make a real mistake for Megan to try to come back in this match.
She's got all that little tremble going on.
Just a little bit. It's the pressure creeping up just a little bit. So now this is a two-point match, and anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Gorgeous 11.
Megan throws the hammer down on her.
She is fighting. Let's see what Gracie's got. Can she do it?
See that little tremble there? Ever so slight.
Yeah, there's a little shake. Holy moly, there's a little shake in her shot.
Low 10. Picks up another point.
This is a one-point match, folks. Megan needs an 11 here.
Ooh.
And she makes the face.
I think she's got the 10, though. She's on the edge of the line.
I think they're going to call it a 10.
Gracie gets the 10, she's going to be good. If it's a 9.
And she's got it.
She's got it. So I'm going to say this one's going to go to Gracie unofficially, but I think it's going to go to Gracie.
I think so, too.
Gracie looks like she's got it, but it's going to be determined by the arrow calls.
Amazing job, Megan. Absolutely incredible shooting. If you could summarize this, what would you say?
Exhilarating.
I love it. I tell you, we have a bright, bright future with ladies like you shooting like you are. Oh my goodness. It's incredible. Gracie, how would you summarize this so far?
An experience.
Experience of a lifetime?
Oh yeah, it's very intense up here, so it's different.
A good feeling though, right?
Yes.
Makes you want to come back for more, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Exceptional shooting.
Okay, it looks like it was a
Who do we have for a winner here?
Gracie Detamore takes it by 1 point.
And it's Gracie Detamore in the green.
Beautiful job by these ladies, Chuck.
A repeat winner. Congratulations to her. What a fantastic event. We're going to come back in just a couple of minutes. We're going to reset the field. The next time we talk to you, it'll be the Youth Female Recurve. We are live here at the Lancaster Archery Classic.
Introducing the new tank series brought to you by the industry leader Carbon Express. Dominate the competition with forgiveness and accuracy that has never before been achieved in a large diameter target arrow. Featuring class-leading 360-degree spine consistency as well as front and rear end braking strength that makes Tank Series the premier arrow choice for large diameter shafts. Change the game with Carbon Express.